funerals, burials, or cremations since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, 256-245-4361. Visitation for Billy Wayne Sims of Alexander City will be this evening 5 till 8 o'clock at Curtis & Son North, with a funeral service on Friday at 10 a.m. at Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel. Burial in the Shelvin Rock Baptist Church Cemetery. Fond memories and expressions of sympathy may be shared at curtisonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Sarah Wright will be Friday at Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel at 2 p.m. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Visitation noon until 2. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Teresa Lee Nelson, age 68, of Weguffka, will be today at Curtis & Son North at 2 p.m. Burial in the Weguffka 2nd Baptist Church Cemetery. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, directing. Glenda Chadwell, age 77, of Irondale, died Monday. Graveside service will be held this morning at 11 a.m. from Evergreen Cemetery, with Reverend Wally Resendez officiating. Visitation prior to the service 10 until 11 at the funeral home. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Graveside service celebrating the life of Mr. William Lewis Big Baby Crow Sylacauga is 2 o'clock Saturday at Friendship Baptist Church. Public viewing Friday from 4 till 7 at the funeral home. Wright's Funeral Home, Alexander City, directing. Mr. Crow will also lie in repose 1 hour prior to the service at the cemetery on Saturday. William E. Boss Newsom, age 96, died February 28th. And the graveside service on Friday at 1 o'clock from Pleasant Grove Baptist Church Cemetery, with the Reverend Clyde Pettis officiating. The family asks, in lieu of flowers, you may make a donation to your favorite charity or someone in need. Talladega Funeral Home, directing. Mrs. Freddie McElrath, age 66, died March 1st. Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga, directing. Online condolences at communityfuneralhome.com. And S.M. Goodson Funeral Home in Talladega will announce the funeral arrangements for Willie Knight, age 84, who died on Monday, February 28th. Also, Nikita Allen, age 38, died on Monday, February 28th. Funeral arrangements to be announced by S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory in Talladega. This obituary report this morning brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. For pre-need funerals, burials, and cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, 256-245-4361. The North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, 256-245-4361.